Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why I ever believed anybody when they call me ugly. I've had somebody obsessed with me ever since I've touched foot on this country. I don't know why I ever believed anybody's opinions about my beauty. I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm magnetizing now at least, but when I was younger, it used to bother the fuck out of me, and now I know. Both genders like me, or however many genders they are, they'll find some interest in me and either want to be in me or next to me. Either way, they want to get close to me, and I'm just like, cool, but what do you fucking give to me? Annoyance or joy? Like, I know I'm supposed to control my own emotions, but oh boy, you all annoy the fuck out of me if you're not willing to understand that the way that you think isn't the way that everybody else should think. I don't think anybody else should really think like me. So when people say, oh, I wish others were like you, I'm like, no, you don't, because I'm crazy for the most part. Yeah, I do have my moments, a lot of them, a lot of moments of being good and graceful, but at the same time, it's because I'm good about impulse control and for the fact that I know that there are some substances that I am under, which would make it look bad if I was to ever do anything bad under the substances. But when I am sober, there is no substance that I am under, so I'm just trying to figure out how do I look good for my character, because that says a lot about me. It's like, yeah, I probably should be under substances 24/7, but shit happens. Life happens. But which ones? Not the ones that the doctors gave me. I'll tell you what, those motherfuckers made me feel dead. Blood thinner on top of another. I don't know. If you all know what the fuck Carvedilol and Lisinopril and baby aspirin do together, you tell me. But that's literally the shit that I was on. So back to obsession. So I should have known from the beginning that I'm not ugly. I'm just misunderstood. And to be understood is so hard for me at this point. I'm starting to learn that there's no point. The people that do understand me will understand me. The people that don't understand me won't understand me. And I'm fine with that. I don't need to spend time around people that don't understand me. What I need to do is spend time with people that understand me. If I am the only one that understands me, then fuck it, I'll spend as much time as I need to with myself. Because at the end of the day, I am the only person I can spend my time with. Like, yeah, I may find a significant other. I may find a partner. I might find someone to travel on this journey to death with. But at the same time, I can't guarantee they will always be there at the end of the night with me or at the beginning of the day. So at the end of the day, I either got to become comfortable with me or become very uncomfortable with being out of this world all the time mentally. And I don't do hard enough substances to ever be like that. I do good enough substances to keep the very strong impulsive thoughts to do criminal thoughts away. And through the substances, sometimes I come up with comedy, sometimes I come up with music, and sometimes I come up with murder plans, but most of the times murder plans go away because I'm under substances that's like, no, bad voices, bad thoughts go away. Oh, good voices and good thoughts, come on in. Ethan needs more of this. Ethan needs more of the inspiration. Ethan needs more of the music. Ethan needs to find something to teach these people aside from chaos and destruction. I think this world does a good enough image of displaying it through the news, through the movies, through all this bullshit that we see on all of our televised little TVs, phones. So like, come on with all the good energy. No, fuck you, bad shit. I don't, no. Ethan don't need that right now. He's already having a hard day. I'm a little bit better about that when I'm under substances. I don't ever believe I've done substance abuse, aside from the medication that the doctors have given me, which made me even feel worse than I should. I shit you not, I have... Now, I don't really have to explain this to you guys. You're in my personal life, so fuck it. I'm not even going to explain that. It's going to be a different video within itself. So, the obsession literally started off very fucking young. Like, I shit you not when I said as soon as I touched soil. From what I remember, I had this one sibling. I'm going to go through my biggest obsessors over me. I may put titles on them, I may not. But like, I'll make sure I differentiate so y'all keep along. So it started off with my sister. She's autistic fetal alcohol syndrome. And that's about it. And I don't know what it was about her and me and my whole entire energy, but she would say my name so fucking much. So much. I shit you not, from waking to sleep, or like, I don't know what triggered it in her autistic mind to say my name repeatedly, but it did irritate me, and that's when I learned that I had anger issues. And it started off really young, so it was easy to fix because it was something that I've been working on ever since I was young. And now, like, my anger issues are more or less controlled. Like, I will get upset just so I can work harder and so I can push a little bit better, like, so I can feel stronger, because I realize if you use your emotions right, you can get stronger. But if you use them wrong, then you just destroy shit. And then you're like, I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter how many times you apologize, you can't fix the actions that you have done. The only way to truly apologize is by changing behavior and never doing the thing that you apologized again. But people will apologize and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this. I'm sorry. I don't deal with that no more. I want to see changed actions, or I don't believe a damn thing you say. I want to see. I don't want to hear. It's easy to act. It's hard to do. So let me see you do. So she was the first one, and she would say my name so flippin' much. I would just lose it. And the worst part is my parents would just be sitting there listening to it the whole entire time. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Is this normal? Is this what life is? You're in a room and somebody keeps saying your name repeatedly, no matter if you give them attention or not. Like, what? What the fuck do you want? What? Somebody do something. I'm fucking lose my shit. Ah! And that was me. For like 3 to 4 years. I don't know. It came at 3. I don't remember actually how much anger outburst I had from the fact that she kept repeatedly saying my name. And honestly, if I sit back and think about it, I couldn't tell you if she ever stopped at any point in my life. I just remembered at some points or another, I was outside more than I was inside, because I figured if I'm not around to hear it, fuck if she says it, I don't fucking hear it. So it gives me no bothers whatsoever. So that was obsession number 1. Obsession number 2, I don't know, technically speaking, I think she could be obsession number 1, but my adoptive mother, she was by far the weirdest obsession in my life due to the fact that she's the one that adopted me. And just the way she treated me, I've come to learn through examining other people's family dynamics. I'm like, this is not how a normal mom treats a normal child. Like, fuck the fact I'm adopted. Like, I understand love is given where love is accepted and where love can be given. Oh, that's a beautiful birdie. But I was just trying to figure out, like, is this how every child gets treated? Is this how every child is? No, it was weird. The pet names that she'd give me, she'd call me baby, she'd call me cutie, she'd call me honey. Like, it felt like I was at a restaurant and I was paying for shit. And I'm like, she had this nickname that she called me Bug, which I feel like is fairly normal. But every name past that, I'm just like, what the this is something that you call your fucking husband, your boyfriend. This isn't what you call your child, right? Honestly, she probably should have been number 1, but number 1 annoyed me the most that she won number 1. Back to the point. So it's like, what? And just because of that whole entire dealing with that for basically my whole entire growing up, I'm just like, I don't really know what's right and wrong anymore, but I just know if I have a weird feeling about it, I probably should stop doing it. That's more or less who I go off of. Number 3 obsession. I'm gonna try to keep these chronological. Can't remember exactly. Illinois. So there was this girl that I met in Omega, and I don't remember when in Omega. I want to say it was. So I remember doing it in high school, but like I also was on Omega in middle school, and I don't remember what year I met her, but I do remember that for a very big stint, she would call me constantly. Every day, if not 2 to 3 times a day. And like, I think my biggest problem was I felt like I was neglected a lot as a child, so I always wanted attention, but it was never the attention I wanted. But because I was asking for attention, beggars cannot be choosers, and I definitely was not choosing the best type. So I got attention, it just wasn't the attention I wanted. And like I said, beggars can't be choosers. So she'd call me about 2 or 3 times a day, every single day for Lord knows how long. I couldn't tell you. I want to say it was at least a couple of months to about 1.5 years or something like that. I don't know. And she would literally call me. And it wasn't the problem that she called me. I didn't mind. No, actually, she's probably the reason why I hate talking on the phone now. But I didn't mind the calls. What I absolutely hated is she would call me and then be talking to all of her friends around me. I'm just like, hello, hello, hello. Hangs up. Why you calling? Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hangs up. No, now I'm gonna pick up this time. Why? You don't even give me no time or attention. Like, what the fuck's what's the point of calling me if you ain't gonna listen to me? Like, it's not like we in the same room. It's not like we ain't even in the same state. Like, what the flip? So that got really annoying after a while. Like, I never. That's where that went. I never chose to block her number, which I guess would have been the easiest way to get rid of her. But at the same time, like, I didn't feel like I wanted to get rid of her. I just wanted to be able to talk to her, but we couldn't talk. It is just like, this is annoying. So at some points or another, I would literally pick up the phone and just be like, hello? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually not feeling too well. Could we talk a little bit later? Or maybe tomorrow? And that'd give me a couple hours, if not a day. So it's like, if you're going to talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Pay attention. Like, literally, it's really not that hard. If you don't want to talk to someone, don't talk to someone. It's really not that hard. I do this shit all day. Honestly, people talk to me first because I stopped interacting in conversations, because how I believe is, if I start the conversation and you suck at talking, that is my fault for thinking that you could be a good conversator. But if you start the conversation and you start sucking, well, you started talking to me, motherfucker. Why the hell do you do that knowing you can't talk to nobody? You know you can't hold a conversation. You know damn well you shouldn't be talking to people, but here you are doing it. Shame on you. So it's like, I don't want to fucking carry every single conversation. So I'm just like, fuck it. If we can hold a conversation, if you start, I will continue. If we can't hold a conversation, I ain't starting it and you ain't continuing it. So I'm happy because I ain't gonna deal with it. Third obsession. Fourth obsession. No, fourth. All right, so this one was, I don't know how many obsessions I'm doing, because now I think about it, there's probably about 7. But if I keep going through, I might find more. All right, this obsession. She just wanted my skin. This one was probably the most innocent of all of my obsessions, in my personal opinion. No, it got worse later on in time. But like, I say karma, shit happens, blah, this, blah, that. But I'd say it was my most innocent one and most easily avoidable one. But the thing about that obsession was like, how did you know I liked you? Because everybody treats me like this. I didn't realize that was special treatment. That was my favorite part about that obsession. Fifth obsession. She just liked me because of my dick. I'm 1,000% convinced of that. I don't know what it was about my energy. I just know that she was bad shit crazy. Also met her on the internet too. I'm starting to see a connection. Just a little bit. If I meet her on the internet, it's probably not a good one. But this connection, I met her on Meet Me. And I've met a handful of girls on Meet Me. Actually, different video. So, I don't remember how it really started. But I do remember 90% of the relationship was a lot of sex. And then there was a stint where we just stopped talking, blah, this, we both lived our lives. And then we reconnected a little bit later on past high school, shit like that. And that's when it really set in on me that she was nutty. Batshit. Oh my gosh! Ethan, you literally stuck your dick in the asylum. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's one thing to fucking, fuck a girl with grippy socks. It's one thing to fuck a crazy chick. Like, it's one thing to do it, but like the fact that I kept going back, like, I'm not a firm believer in one-night stands. I like to have sex. I have a lot of repeat customers. Yes, my body count is 40, and I'm saying that because I'm thinking I might be one off, because at first I thought I was at 39, and I was doing something at work, like, God damn, nigga, we hit 40 and we didn't even know. So I'm like, maybe I'm not even at 40 anymore. I might be at 41 or 42, and that's a little bit pushing it, but I'm thinking it's 40. So it's like, fuck, where was I going with that? So it's like, I know I'm not bad at fucking sex because I have a lot of repeat offenders. Out of 40 women, I would say, because I'm trying to think about it, because I actually did have a list of women. I'm like, damn, I only got one night stand with you. Because it's so low. I could literally be like, I've only fucked 6 women on one night stands, maybe. Like, it was 7, but I fixed that because, you know, I'm pretty good at, like, it's not about the sex for me, but sometimes it is. But at the same time, I want to be good enough that you come back and not like, ew. And because I don't pursue women that are always on drugs or alcohol, it's like, you're gonna remember me clearly. And because I hear this a lot, oh, it's my first time with a black guy. I've never been with a black guy before. I've never been with a black guy before either. But yeah, it's not gonna change for me, but it might change for you. That's dependent on you. So like, I've had so many repeat offenders because I care so much about the reputation of sex. It's my ego more or less. And then I haven't asked all the girls because like I don't believe all of them are gonna be honest. I don't even believe the ones that were honest to me. But like, I compliment myself. So I more or less did it for my ego, but at the same time, like, women lie a lot, as do men. So fuck it, take it with a grain of salt. Back to the point. I swear, she just wanted me for my dick. And I didn't mind it the first time around, but the second time around, she got a little bit more. Yeah! I was like, oh God, no. Ah! You were this crazy the first time. Or were you? And I just, no, like, I swear, something changed. Something changed from the first time we fucked around. Like, that gap period did something to her that it didn't do to me. I was like, huh. Maybe this is your sign that I should stop doing this. I don't know. Let's keep fucking around and find out. But I ended up having to cut her loose because she just became too crazy for my lifestyle to enjoy. Like, there's a certain level of crazy that I like and love, and she was way out of there. Like, she hit that shit so fucking far. Not only did she make it out the park, she made it out the state with her craziness, in my opinion. And then what was my sixth obsession? Honestly, she was probably before my 5th one, but fuck it, I'm gonna throw her in it anyways. So this one was light, and it still is very light. So like, I'd say this is probably my most innocent one, which is why it makes it so far in the list. Honestly, if I would have done it from worst to worst, then I probably would have put the 5th one actually at number 3 and put number 3 at number 5, because number 3 was number 3. The original number 3. No, never mind. Switch number 4 and number 5, because number 3 she was a headache. But that was more or less my fault than hers. But karma, I understand. Life is what it is. Back to the point. So number 6, she's a light obsession. Like, just blows up my likes and would try to be in my DMs. So like, I wouldn't consider it a very bad one. Do I have a 7th one? No, I don't think I have a 7th one. And if there's any other low-key obsessions, just, if you're gonna love me, don't smother me, and don't annoy me, and don't cause me to hate you. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm only human. I don't know what the fuck y'all even see in me to bother me to that point where it's like I'm a fucking celebrity. But every time I get those small obsessions, I'm like, is this what it feels like to fucking be rich and famous? Minus the rich part, but the famous part where it's like you can't do anything. But I haven't really gotten to the point of obsession where it's like to the female level where it's like, oh my God, they're stalking me everywhere I go. This bitch here, this bitch here, this bitch here. Like, to the point where it's like they hate me and they slash my tires. So at least I'm glad my obsessions have been lightheartedly and kind of, like, I've definitely been able to walk away from all of them. Like, look at me, I'm still alive. So I'll give myself that, because some people have obsessions that, like, they're dead because of it. So I'm really glad that they had limits on it, but I'm just still like, why? You know, there's billions of people. Why are you putting this much time and energy into me when I'm not even putting a fraction of it into you? And I'll admit, I used to have kind of like an obsessive thing too over people, but I wouldn't be like, I'd be a creep obsessive, because I wouldn't like all your photos, but I've definitely seen all your photos. I wouldn't know all your friends, but I've definitely seen all their faces. I've seen all the photos that you are in with them. I've read all the comments that you have made back and forth. Like, I know a lot of things that I shouldn't know, but I'm not leaving breadcrumbs like I was here eating and breadcrumbs. Like I was here eating and enjoying the information that you've given to me. And honestly, I've cut that out 1,000%. That was like 16 to 18-year-old. No, I was actually probably from birth-ish to memory, at least. To memory, to about like 18, 19-year-old me. But like I was somehow completely blind to the fact that I find it weird that people are so up into my shit, but I would be all up into their shit. Not their shit, but other people's shit. And it's like, ew, leave me alone. But yeah, let's keep divulging into their shit. Let's see more of them. Let's never forget them. Let's make them center of attention all the time. Let's keep them forefront of our mind. Let's make them our lock screen. Let's make them our password. Let's remember every meticulous thing about them. Let's be their Wikipedia. You need any questions answered about them? I know them just as well as they know them. Go ahead, ask me. I never thought that was weird until I thought it was weird. And I only thought it was weird because I thought it was weird that people were so engrossed into me that I was like, ew, that's weird. Yeah, we're doing the exact same thing. Never mind. Maybe we should just stop. And then I did. But yeah, these are the light obsessions with me. Like the more I kept speaking about it, the more I thought about it, I'm like, they're like, it's low obsession, but that's the point where I was ever in danger for my life. And that's a good thing, because I'm already the biggest danger in my life. So it's like, why are you threatening me? I'll just kill myself right the fuck now. Leave me the fuck alone. But